Have you ever felt like life is sweeping you forward, no matter how hard you try to slow down? That's the power of time, an invisible current we're all carried by from the moment we take our first breath. Time is like a vast, unstoppable river. It flows with purpose, never pausing, never hesitating, always moving us closer to our unseen destination. Sometimes we glimpse what's ahead, and sometimes the fog hides it completely. Yet we keep drifting through its bends and turns, uncertain of how long the journey will last. It's fascinating, isn't it? We build clocks, mark calendars, and chase seconds, yet for all our precision, we still don't truly understand it. Time remains one of life's greatest mysteries, beautiful, relentless, and beyond our control. Time doesn't wait for permission. It moves, always forward, coming at us and slipping past us in the same breath. You can't pause it, save it, or earn more of it. Time is the one currency every human shares, yet none of us can buy a single extra second. The only choice we have is how to spend the moment right in front of us. In Psalm 90:12, there's a verse that holds a quiet, life-changing truth. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Why would the writer pray for that? He wasn't asking God to show him the future or reveal how many days he had left. He was asking for something far deeper, to learn how to value the time he did have, to recognize that while we can't control how long we live, we can control how well we live this moment, because this moment, this breath, this heartbeat is the only one that's truly ours. None of us are guaranteed another year or even another sunrise. The truth is, tomorrow is never promised, but what is promised is this moment right here, right now, and that's enough. To number our days isn't about counting how much time we have left. It's about treasuring the time we have and choosing to live it with purpose. Every second we're given is a gift from God, a small piece of eternity placed in our hands. When we truly understand that, everything shifts. We stop drifting through our days and start living them intentionally. We begin to say, this time I have, it's from God, and I'm going to use it for what He intended. So if today is all you're given, live it fully. Live it in a way that would make God smile, even if He never gave you another tomorrow. We all love to plan ahead, to dream about what's next, to map out the future we hope to see. But here's the truth we often forget. The future isn't guaranteed. That's not meant to frighten us. It's simply reality. Time has never belonged to us. It's not something we can buy, save, or pause. It's a gift, meant not to be owned, but lived. Think about it. Time is the one thing that, once spent, never returns. You can rebuild wealth, repair relationships, and recover from mistakes, but you can never recreate a single lost moment. Even Moses, who lived to the age of 120, prayed, "Lord, teach us to number our days." Imagine that. After more than 43,000 days of life, he still wanted more, because he still had purpose left in him. He stood on Mount Nebo, gazing at the promised land he would never enter, yet his heart longed for just a little more time to serve. If Moses felt that way at 120, what about us? How are we spending our time today? Are we trapped in the past, replaying regrets, or are we worrying about a tomorrow we can't control? Jesus put it bluntly in Mark 8:36. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world yet lose his soul? In other words, even if you achieve everything this world can offer, but waste your life chasing what doesn't last, you've lost what matters most. When Jesus asked, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul?" He wasn't only talking about eternity, he was talking about the return on how we invest our time. Think of it like this. Every day, you're spending time somewhere. The question is, what are you getting in return? If you pour every ounce of your energy into chasing possessions, status, or success, but never invest in what lasts, you'll discover too late that you've traded the eternal for the temporary. No one on their deathbed ever says, "I wish I had more stuff," because deep down, we know things can't fill what's empty inside. King Solomon learned this the hard way. He had it all: wealth, wisdom, fame, power, yet he wrote in Ecclesiastes, I looked at everything I had accomplished, and it was all meaningless, like chasing the wind. That's what life feels like without God: restless, unsatisfied, always searching. Because every human heart is born with a space that only one thing can fill: a relationship with the one who created it. There's a space inside every heart that nothing in this world can fill. Not wealth, not fame, not success, nothing. That space was made for one thing: a relationship with God. And until He fills it, life will always feel a little incomplete, no matter how much you achieve. One day, all of us will come to that quiet moment when life slows and the noise fades. The moment when possessions and titles mean nothing. In that moment, what will matter is whether we knew the one who gave us life in the first place. Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." When He comes first, everything else naturally falls into its proper place. That's what it means to live with intention, to take charge of your days instead of letting them slip by on autopilot. Because if you don't live deliberately, life will decide for you. Each year will blend into the next unless you choose to make it different. So don't just aim to do more. Aim to do more of what truly matters. Maybe that starts with something simple, like literally scheduling time for God in your day. Block it out, guard it. Imagine what your life could look like if your calendar reflected your values. I know people who actually live this out. Every morning from 7:30 to 8:30, that time belongs to God. No calls, no meetings, no distractions, just prayer, reflection, and gratitude. Imagine how honored God must feel when you carve out space in your busy day just for Him. We often say we don't have enough time, but the truth is, we always make time for what matters most to us. Time is your most valuable resource and also your clearest mirror. How you spend it reveals what truly holds your heart. Psalm 90:12 says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." When you pause to remember that your days are limited, your choices start to carry more weight. You begin to live with more clarity, more gratitude, more intention. So live on purpose. As Paul said, make the most of every opportunity you're given. Focus on what truly matters and let your time reflect your values. Let's build a positive community together, one that encourages faith, purpose, and gratitude. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can spread light one moment at a time.